Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. I'm taking a look here at the the Polkadot chart, and we have seen a tiny green candle here as a small reaction just above the 50% retracement level at $8.43. The price is now $9.40, and it is possible that this B wave has started now. Yeah, we talked about these two scenarios. They are both bullish for the DOT chart. It's not the clearest chart. I have to say that it's not the clearest chart. However, we can track some structures. It's just confidence level is not the highest. I mentioned that before on the DOT chart. It's just some charts, you know, adhere better to, let's say, Fibonacci levels. Others maybe not so well. And you can actually see that in the structure. So when you have a lot of overlapping structures that look like three-wave movements, which is what we have here, then it basically means that either we are in a correction or some kind of a diagonal pattern. And when we see that, it just means that, okay, Elliott Wave will still work, but Elliott Wave also, and exactly that's the purpose of it, will tell us that we just need to be on the side of caution because probabilities are not so clear, and we should prepare for changes in wave structures and so on, okay? So what exactly that means for your own trade management, obviously you have to decide then. But anyway, we have two scenarios here. Let's first of all talk about the white count, which I started to prefer. But to be honest, we haven't even broken any of the previous swing lows. So it's entirely possible that the yellow count is unfolding. Again, they are both bullish. They are both likely, and they both have to be considered in a trading plan. The yellow count, well, let's start with the white one. In the white count, we have something that we could consider an A wave to the downside, basically the first wave of a larger correction, which I call a wave 2. So it could be an A, B, C structure here. And I would like to see this A wave complete somewhere in this region between 843 and 693. It might have finished already, this A wave, but then I haven't got any clear evidence that the B wave rally has started. B waves can be very shallow. They don't necessarily need to be very aggressive. This one at the moment, if it is a B wave, isn't very strong. We even haven't broken above this trend line. So we might want to observe this trend line to see if there's any breakthrough at some point, right? So A wave down, then here a B wave corrective rally, yeah, might start. Standard resistance for the B wave is between $10 and $11 pretty much, $10.06, $11.06. And again, I have to mention it also for everybody who's new on the channel. Sometimes these B waves are very short. Sometimes they are very long. They are among the waves that are, you know, least predictable, you could say. So very difficult structures. And still, though, we want to track standard resistance. Now, after the move down then in a C wave, or as soon as we see a reaction somewhere, you know, the B wave is a three-wave move, so it would unfold as an ABC structure most likely. So if we see this, A, B, C, some form, you know, this B wave could then finish, and we would be looking at a C wave down, which is a five-wave move. And as soon as I have the B wave complete, I can give you a target for wave C. Now you already see a box there. That's more like a standard support zone. That's not really a target zone. But yeah, you know, this is what we see right now, but we can probably reduce that uncertainty and the width or the size of that box going forward. So that's the white count. However, if the market breaks above standard resistance and breaks above the wave 1 high at $11.95, I have to assume that the yellow count is playing out. The yellow scenario could take the price higher more directly, okay? But in the yellow count also, that orange support area needs to be considered. So even in the yellow count, we might see the price come down a little lower. There's a bit of an overlap between two support zones, between the two. Here sort of around 693 and 751. That could be additional support basically. And but both are bullish. So that basically means as long as the $6.93 level is holding, yellow has a chance, but takes a break above the wave 1 high to confirm it at $11.95. And until then, we also have to consider the white count, which I started to prefer, but definitely keep an open mind because they are both bullish, and this bullish market has been characterized by very shallow pullbacks only. That's my update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.